Hello dear children, welcome back to my talks, and here I am with standard 11th biology. Okay, chapter 8, cell, the unit of life. Okay, chapter 7, that is morphology, anatomy. Okay, there is some confusion with that. Okay, quite many topics are not there. So I've thought of missing that, leaving that now for the present and starting with cell, the unit of life. Now, before I begin this chapter, children, the thought must come to your mind that all the living organisms are made up of cells. Cell is the basic unit of life. Okay, what is the unit of life? Means they are independent units, okay, which carry out their own functions, okay. It is independent. What do you understand by independent? All the metabolic functions, okay, you can say are carried out by a single cell, okay, and it has all the organelles to carry out its functions. So it is all, and when you have a multicellular organism like us human beings, we are made up of cells, tissues, organs, organ systems, and then the organism. Okay, so but the basic unit, you say, okay, when atoms, as we go in chemistry, the basic unit over there, okay, that is the atom, the smallest unit, that is the atom, then comes molecule. Okay, so here we have the basic unit of life. Okay, jo life ka jo basic unit hai, that is a cell. So cells also we have again different kinds. Okay, two types of cells are there that we will talk about. Okay, depending upon the cell bound organelles. Okay, depending upon that. But before that, before we begin, what is a cell? Okay, a cell is a living unit. A cell is that which is independent by itself. A cell is that which is the, you can say, which forms the basic composition of all living organisms. Okay, whether it is a plant or it is an animal. Okay, each of these organisms are made up of cells. Okay, and as we go from simple to complex organisms, as we move towards complexity, okay, when we did phylums, I hope there you must have understood. Okay, organ system level of organization, cellular level of organization, tissue level of organization, that was what we were talking about. And that is what the simplest one is, cell. So even the complex, when we talk about, it is made up of tissues, cells, similar kinds of cells, okay, form one kind of tissues, because when we talk about us, we are the most complex, okay, so our body is also made up of cells and tissues and organ systems, and finally we are organisms. So all these, you can say, units are present in complex organisms also. Okay, so when we talk about the cell, okay, that is what all the multicellular as well as unicellular organisms all are composed of that. Yes, when we talk about the first thing, okay, what is cell? That I said that it has got an independent existence of themselves, okay, and they can carry out all the essential functions, all the metabolic functions, okay, of theirs by themselves. So that is what it makes them a complete. We have single-celled organisms, okay, amoeba and all. So they are complete by themselves, and they are the functional, the basic and functional unit of life. Okay, and this Leeuwenhoek, okay, he is the first scientist, you can say, okay, who described a living cell, and Robert Brown discovered the nucleus. So this again you must have it when you make the notes. Just write it that Leeuwenhoek, okay, discovered cell, and Brown nucleus. So Robert Brown discovered the nucleus. The invention of the microscope and all that led to the all this improvement. Got it? Then we come to the cell theory. Next we come to cell theory. Cell theory, when we talk about Skeldin and Swan. So Skeldin, he did quite many tests on the plants, okay, the plant cells, and Swan did on animal cells, and finally they gave the cell theory. Okay, so the cell theory was given by Skeldin and Swan, and that was that all the living organisms are composed of cells and they are the products of cells. Okay, it is due to the multiplication of cells that the continuous generation continues. Okay, and they are made up of cells. That is the first theory in cell theory. And the second one, yes, all cells are from existing cells. It means that cells can give birth to cells. Dogs can give birth to dogs. Cats cannot give birth to dogs. Neither can dogs give birth to cats. Rats cannot give birth to cats. Okay, so जब cat को देता है, dog को देता है और human beings को देते हैं, तो cell ही pre-existing cell will give birth to the cell of its own kind. So that is what is cell theory. Okay, so what is cell theory? Who formulated Scaldin and Scott? And those 2 points that you must know. Now when we come to this overview of cell, when we talk about the plant cells and animal cells, yes, plant cells will have, they have plant cell wall, okay, as outer covering, and the other organelles. And animal cells, when we talk about, okay, they have a cell membrane. Yes, a typical plant cell wall as its outer boundary, okay. And again, when we say the nucleus, okay, so nucleus, chromosomes, the genetic material, that DNA, okay, and they also lack a membrane. They lack membrane bound organelles. When we talk about prokaryotic and eukaryotic, what's the difference? Just now I was telling you 2 types of cells, prokaryotic and eukaryotic. Yes, prokaryotic cells, normally membrane bound organelles are not present in them, and they are one of the primitive cells, okay, bacteria and this blue-green algae, PPLO, okay, pleuropneumonia-like organisms. All this falls under this prokaryotic cells or prokaryotic organisms. Like eukaryotic organisms, yes, the later evolved organisms, all those organisms who have membrane bound organelles, they have plasma membrane over there, and here we have just a cell wall. So that is, again, when we talk about the prokaryote cells, there we do not have, even the nucleus is not membrane bound. Okay, we have circular in bacteria, as you see, okay, that the nucleus nucleus will not be membrane bound, and the DNA, which is the genetic material, okay, that will be in the circular form in the cytoplasm itself, because nucleus is there in the cytoplasm. Nucleus will not have a boundary wall as nuclear membrane. That is not present over there. Okay, while in eukaryotes you have nuclear membrane, you have the nucleus, the DNA present inside it. So everything fixed in final, and the organelles as well membrane bound. Okay. Now ribosomes are non-membrane bound organelles that is found in all the cells. Okay, children, and animal cells contain other membrane bound organelles also, that is centriole, which helps in cell division. Centrioles, when we do cell division, that is mitosis and meiosis, there we are going to study about it. Okay, and when we talk about the cells, yes, cells differ in shapes and sizes. Mycoplasma, which is the smallest cell, and then we have the bacteria. Okay, their size keeps differing from 0.3 mu up till the largest cells 3 to 5 meters. Okay, and the largest segg, that is the ostrich segg, that is there, and different shapes of cells are present. Different shapes, okay, polygonal, you can see that is in figure 8.1, okay, the nerve cell, tracheates, mesophyll cells, the plant cells, animal cells, red blood cells, okay, all are there, and you can see the different shapes and sizes of the cells. Prokaryote cells, as I told you earlier, okay, that they are the primitive cells, okay, and they have cell walls surrounding the cell membrane. And when we talk about this DNA, that I told you earlier, that they have the DNA which is present in the cytoplasm. Got it? And nuclear membrane is bound in eukaryotic organisms, while others are without that. Okay. And yes, essential infoldings of the cell membrane, that is mesosome, is found. और एक चीज है, हम यहाँ से overview of cell तक पहुँच गए. Okay, now we are in the cell envelope and its modifications. Prokaryotic cells I have already talked about. Okay, cell envelope. Yes, there is like a the bacteria when we talk about. Okay, bacteria have got 3-walled structure. Okay, and this three-wall structure, the outer wall, that is made up of glycocalyx, which gives it a very hard covering. Okay, defensive glycocalyx. Okay, that is followed by cell wall, and then we have the cell wall and the plasma membrane. So these are the three envelopes which are found in the bacterial wall. Okay, the outer walls of the bacteria, it is made of three layers, and they are normally distinctive of different functions. They perform different functions, and that is on the whole, when you say a single function is protection. Yes. Then there are bacteria also can be divided into two, gram positive and gram negative. You know, they take up the stain, that is gram stain, iodine gram iodine stain. Okay, so when you stain it and it takes the color, okay, when it becomes that blue black color, okay, when it takes the color, it is known as gram positive. Okay, and when it doesn't get stained, okay, it is gram negative. So there, that is the difference, gram negative and gram positive bacteria. Okay, yes. Now again, it is that glycocalyx, in some it may be slimy. Okay, just a covering with a slime layer, and in others it may be very thick and tough to tide over the unfavorable conditions. Bacteria को अगर unfavorable conditions में रहना है तो उसका outer layer बहुत tough होना है. So there it has that glycocalyx in a capsule form. Okay, and the cell wall is the outer wall which determines the shape of the cell, what shape it will have. Okay, and that gives it the support, the structural support, and also protects it from collapsing, bursting and all that, so that it just doesn't release whatever the inclusions are there outside. Okay, then there is another unit which is known as mesosome. This is the term. Mesosome, children, the plasma membrane. Suppose this is the plasma membrane. So when the plasma membrane gets inclusive, okay, ऐसे कुछ ऐसा bag-like structure. Okay, so these are whatever the inclusions are, that is what is the mesosome when it runs inside the cell. Okay, that is mesosome, and it forms vesicles, tubules, different forms. Okay, and lamellae. So that is what is this. In mitochondria, you must have seen the inner wall, the two walls are there, and this runs inside. Okay, so then you can say the plasma membrane runs inside. Okay, forming vesicles. That is what is called mesosome. And DNA replication, enzyme content, you know, chromatophores, all these structures, they are found in the cytoplasm. And when we talk about the bacterial cells, yes, they may be motile, they may be non-motile. Okay, they have flagellas, and these flagellas, that is divided into three parts. That is the filament, which we see, okay, the hook, and the basal body to which it is attached. So it is again the filament outside, okay, the hook, and then the basal body with which it is attached. Okay, and then the last topic which we come to, that is ribosomes and inclusion bodies. Okay, ribosomes, you very well know till now that they are associated with the plasma membranes. Okay, and they are made up of two units. Those एक छोटा structure, एक 20S or 30S. Now what is this S? S is the submerged unit. Okay, and with that we measure that what is its capacity, you can say. Okay, and together they form 50 and 30 है, तो 50 and 30 makes up 80, but together they form 70S unit. Okay, 70S, that is the sedimentation unit. कि sediment उनका rate क्या है वो, तो 30S और 70S दोनों एक unit में एक ऊपर एक नीचे करके move करते हैं, and together they form a 70S unit. Okay, and ribosomes, they are concerned with protein synthesis. Okay, or protein synthesis, RNA is concerned, mRNA. Okay, mRNA and ribosomes play a very important role together in the protein synthesis, and mRNAs are formed from the nucleus of the DNA. It is the DNA which forms the mRNA, and this, when we study the protein synthesis, we are going to study in detail. Okay, and there are again the bacteria. They have said inclusion bodies. It is said, what are inclusion bodies? They are the ones which contain the reserve food materials. Yes, reserve food materials may be in different ways, different forms, and it is present in the cytoplasm, okay, phosphate granules, okay, glycogen granules, gas granules, it can be any, and it is found different in different sort of bacteria. So that was all today what we did, okay, in Cell, the Basic Unit of Life. I tried mostly to clear up whatever is there in your textbook, okay, instead of in short giving my own lecture, so that I don't miss anything and you don't find anything difficult when you sit and study. Okay, so we covered what is cell theory, okay, the 2 points, an overview of cell, prokaryotic cells, cell envelope, and ribosomes and its secretions. Hope it helps you in your topics studying. Okay, thank you for watching.